continuously battle hunger, clicking the creep wave to draw aggro. If he uses meta, the lane is just over for him at that point.
Puppey did manage to open up that hard camp there in the top lane and found the perfect creep for it too. Found the Satyr.
I really like what Fog said in the pregame too. He said, right now VICI is just going to try to all in on the lanes.
Look at that, they've caught DY up at the top lane. They've already slowed it down with that Penitent and with the Satyr nukes. Just that combo brought him down to half health. The slowdown meant that Nisha could finish him off.
It's 2 times now this lane that would be very good for VICI. Hasn't really paid off. Torrent not going to connect this. Yapsor continues to crawl around this mid lane, trying to make something happen. Yapsor normally. It's been Puppey that's been making the moves.
And this is a team that enables Yapsor a lot. Even from the get-go, you'll see so often that Yapsor is going to go for this sort of boots first build and try and get these kills, and he does manage to find it onto the Invoker, so it pays off finally.
Oh, top DY. He takes so much damage from this. Satyr Blast connects too.
Trying to hide away into the trees, but he can't really get away. There's no crevice to be able to hide behind. Fade's going to jump in and try and help him out, slowing down the attack speed of Nisha and DY. He's going to die to the Satyr, but they get Nisha in return. An excellent rotation from Fade, as he's not needed at that bottom lane anymore.
And looked like he almost just killed a silencer by breaking the trees, but getting the kill onto the TV, the trade, they needed something like that. As in mid lane, Yapsor over the top, looking to make something happen as mid one. Gonna get slowed up by the ice wall, but should be just fine. Has so much HP on this Kunkka. Has got his bottle flow now too. And when it comes to the regen battle, he should be just fine. And especially since it's not a Quas Wex Invoker, can't really just trade hits. This bottom lane, he almost has that Vanguard completed. They're gonna fight over this bounty from Rapstor. Throwing up Ori.
Will be able to grab those two. Now, Yang has total control of the other side of the map, so those bounty runes should still be under VICI Gaming control. Missed avalanche, but still DY is going to be caught by the X-Torrent.
One more.
Secret just seem to be able to bounce back from these really terrible lane setups and just rotate their heroes around. Yapzor, like very early, left that bottom lane. Zai, same thing. He gets chased down, goes for a gank somewhere else. And now they're going to go for a big kill. This is going to be on Yang, slowing down his Blink Dagger. So much magic damage burst. That Laguna Blade only dealt about 100 damage. So they still had plenty left in the tank.
And his style of Dota, anytime you see Yapzor mid, you should just assume that mid one has already made the rotation and that you're too late.
Yeah.
You've got to be more careful if you're VICI. This is a long best of 5. This laning phase for them has not gone so well. You never really want the axe to be the highest net worth in the game just because you're the type of hero that blinks in suicides just to get the setup anyways.
Right.
That's why he keeps allowing Paparazzi to get the last hits, but Paparazzi's laning phase has been shut down so hard. And even with the rotations of this Kunkka around the map, still head and shoulders above what Paparazzi has right now.
Ori is getting some free farm time in the top lane, trying to work towards that Mask of Madness. That is going to be a bit of a problem, right? Blitz, that both Faceless Void as well as Invoker are going for a farming item to start things off. We have an Exort build Invoker, which is naturally slower.
I think they know two things, is that when it comes to the absolute late game, the Chronosphere is going to be the most effective spell, as the smoke not really going to do anything. And more importantly, you just have to play for the team fights. If you have those two things in mind, you won't really give up on this game at any point. But it does make it awkward in this mid game. You're going to lose a lot of tier 1 towers without any sort of rebuttal. What you want to do is try to fight around your chrono timings, try to just catch heroes, and that's exactly what they do. They smoke up for this. They need to utilize the chrono plus the Sunstrike, try to get Paparazzi the last hit, and slow down the pace of this game. Towards the mid lane would be important, but look at this, mid one just reads this. He X's himself, he's playing so carefully with people missing on the map. He doesn't know where the Void is, and until he shows himself, probably won't show in lane.
VICI Gaming, they don't really have a better option, so they're going to go for the one hero they do see on map. That's going to be Zai bottom lane now. He's a level 8 Lina, so it's not a bad kill to get. In fact, his progression into the Yule Scepter, it was coming pretty quick.
They needed something like that as mid one hid himself deep into the tree line. This guy has definitely been my MVP so far. His reads on the game, the way that he moves around the map, how he pressures in the laning phase, he enables Yapzor's game. Everything flows through this guy.
And now VICI Gaming, with that Chronosphere on cooldown, both their Invoker as well as their Phoenix, not going to feel as good about the upcoming fights until that big AoE disable is back up. They do have very sick synergy in that regard. They get the right Chronosphere, they have so much damage to lay into it.
And if you're a VICI fan, the upside is that you should always have superior team fight. With Egg, Chrono, and Global Silence, there's not a lot of lineups that'll contest against that. And that's why Secret are being so aggressive in this early mid-game. Just trying to get kills around the map. They're going to try to push the pace, get that Blink Dagger on Yapzor, devote an entire lane to him. Because you want to just continue to get pickoffs. VICI, they want this kind of pace of game.
How do you beat a lineup that has superior team fight? Because it just seems like, all right, if we're ever going to be able to take Roshan or go high ground, we're always going to get into a team fight, right? So how do you actually win the game?
You never really go for straight up 5-mans. You just go for the pickoffs, try to isolate the single heroes, go for these sneak objectives like Roshan.
And this is where the kind of pushing power of like the Chen being able to throw creeps down lane and the Lina being able to push out waves, that helps a lot, right? Being able to move VICI Gaming around the map.
They're smoked up right now. They're looking for this play in this mid lane.
The big kill to be able to get with the Berserkers. Call the Meteor over the top now. Mid one still is decently tanky. He can't quite get the Culling Blade, but now with the bow coming in, he's going to be even tankier. He's going to turn around and go for the X onto Yang. They've already killed the Silencer. Maybe they can catch this Axe too, as Mid one's going to be able to go back, brought right back into a Centaur stun. Yang tries to go for the call, TP out. It was a very smart play, but the toss is there from Yapzor. That's the double kill for Secret.
Oh, they devoted so much to that too. They smoked up, tried to make that happen, but just not enough damage. That Coco's rum, and he was just a little bit off from being able to get the Culling Blade, and they're going to lose the mid tower for that too. absolutely disastrous attempt. And that's what I'm talking about. Having your highest net worth as the Axe, he's inevitably going to die. You're going to give up a large portion of that gold that you've just built up for no reason.
And the early laning phase advantage is exactly what allowed Minwan to be able to survive through that gank attempt, right? He was so farmed that he managed to live, which is a little bit of extra HP. DY is going to be caught by YapzOr, who doesn't even have that Blink Dagger yet, but thanks to that kill, will be coming quite soon.
Yeah, this is just happening all over the map. This VICI should make them a little bit nervous as we're going to see, once again, the Blink call. And look at YapzOr, he doesn't even go for the Axe, he stuns the back two targets.
Just slowing down all that extra damage and getting an instant kill on that silencer. And Yang, I mean, just kind of mistimed it there. Went for the Cloying Blade early, didn't get it, and then had to chase down that Kunkka for even more. Still wasn't able to claim that kill.
Yeah, if he was half a second more patient, they would have landed that kill. Maybe things look a little bit different. But as it stands, they lose the mid tower for that. YapzOr with the perfect positioning and the stun. And it's just VICI with some execution errors. And it feels like they're feeling really pressured because normally, if you're in an even game, you probably don't make those mistakes.
And now with the tiny Blink Dagger, you've got your counter initiator to the Faceless Void Chronosphere. Now you actually have a shot, right? And being able to, he's just going to instantly jump to the back line, try and catch the Phoenix or the Invoker.
And that's why they want to try to make a play with the Faceless Void. They've got Chrono up, they have so much damage, they could kill anybody on the map that they see, but the only people showing themselves right now are Puppey, but they're going to run into YapzOr, he's got Blink.
Oh,
does he get
managed
it
to blink away, but still got the call from Yang. Now, with the Mask of Madness pop from Ori, not going to throw down the Chronosphere, just emphasizing that physical damage. That means he's no way out. He gets taken down by the Laguna Blade. The Phoenix Egg does explode, and that means that VICI Gaming already 2 down, making 3 with Yang. Gonna be gone on YapzOr. Well, they caught him with DY, but that means DY is dead as well. Paparazzi, the lone survivor here.
And that decision, just to use that Mask of Madness, walks in. That would have been a perfect Chrono target. He could have saved his egg there too.
Yes.
All of Secret was stacked around that. As soon as I saw that, he said, I'm going to Laguna you, take you out of the fight.
What a questionable decision there from Ori. Just incredibly greedy decision to try and just get a free Mask of Madness kill on a tiny when VICI Gaming they weren't doing so hot before, and now they're 6,000 network down.
And again, these unforced errors. See, it's not like Secret made some amazing play. It's just, I think VICI is overreacting to what's happening.
Yeah.
They're losing faith in their mid game. And once again...
And they blew so much there. That was Global Silence. That was Icarus, Phoenix Egg as well.
And look at that. If he can get on top of 3 heroes with that egg, the Lina and the Kunkka definitely die.
Yeah. And then you would have Paparazzi coming in and basically helping you clean up a successful fight.
Yeah, now it's a 3-on-4 in your favor. And this is what they were looking for. They want these kinds of team fights as they're going to get another pick off.
That is going to be DY.
And this is the early Roshan we were talking about. Never give them a straight 5-on-5 fight.
No egg, no silencer, no global silence, just a Chronosphere. Secret feeling very good about their chances being able to take a team fight around Roshan if necessary, but VICI Gaming.
Ori's looking for it right now. Is the X callback?
They are going to try and go at a Yang here, but at the same time, VICI Gaming are going to head to the Roshan pit. Yang, he's definitely dead from all this magic damage, but inside the pit, they manage to get the Chronosphere, but the Stomp comes out from Chen. Oh no, Ori, he's trying to finish up this Roshan, but he can't quite get in time. Toss up in the air. The Age is picked up by Nisha as Ori falls, and now Paparazzi's going to be caught as well. YapzOr manages to get the avalanche, looks for the toss back, does manage to get it right onto the LSA. Look at this teamwork from Secret. The synergy is unbelievable.
I mean, they are everywhere on the map right now. They play so quick. The X gonna get dropped, but might not even take the Aegis down. It's getting pretty low. Manages to get out of the range of it. And VICI are catching no breaks here.
21-6, 8,000 gold lead. What a dominant start for Secret, not only in this game, but this best-of-5 series. That's got to give you some crazy good confidence moving forward, as long as they can actually close it out.
VICI are feeling the pressure, going for that Roshan play. It was such a low percentage play, but I think they feel they're so far behind that they've got to do something drastic.
Yeah.
And that's been the story of the last 5 minutes, making these drastic movements around the map, but they're just not well executed.
Right, that aggressive maneuver from Secret, going for the kill on the Axe, super smart. And it forces VICI Gaming to panic and go, I mean, we're losing our core axe. We've got to get something out of this. Look at Yapzor. Blink Dagger now working towards the Yules. These Yules have been super disruptive.
You can see right here, once Yang gets gone on, the call is made. Guys, we have to do something about this. They go into the Roshan pit. They know there's a Sunder available too, is the crazy part.
And they just try and go straight for the Roshan kill. But these Yule Scepters, I mean, Lena showed it there. Oh, look at this smoke up from Secret. It's a 3-man smoke heading right into the area that VICI Gaming is most likely to be farming. Again, a toss back on a Paparazzi. Doesn't get the chance done, but it doesn't matter. They've got the X marks the spot. Now VICI Gaming,
they need something out of this Zai. He's gonna walk near the creep wave. Should spot
it. Manage to get the call. Oh, a Yule Scepter goes down. Now they can still lay out some damage. There goes that time dilation. Has to time block off the Laguna Blade as best as possible. Zai will end up going down here. Secret did not move back to support him. Instead, pushed for high ground immediately. Knowing that VICI Gaming, they're going to struggle to be able to get back in position to defend. As Yang, he's going to be the first one forward. And Global Silence right as Yapzor jump forward. So Yapzor, little awkward position, still managed to get the toss back here to the Chen. X marks the spot, controlling up Yang. He is struggling to be able to get any kind of initiation to stop this Terror Blade from just mauling that tier 3. Almost finished it up in a high ground push that happens before the 20-minute mark.
Yeah, this reminds me of the games that we saw Secret play yesterday against Pain, where anytime Pain went for any sort of pickoff, Secret made the call. Even though it's 4-on-5, they said they're preoccupied, go for the high ground. Do some damage to this tower. They know that Paparazzi is not in fighting form whatsoever. Ori doesn't do enough damage. They don't have a good way to really set up, aside from the axe call. It's not been easy for Ori because of the lack of vision from how far behind they are.
What's kind of interesting about Secret, right, is that they seem to be the team that makes the most effort to defend their towers and utilize this kind of greedy support that they do. But simultaneously, when they get ahead, I feel like they're the best team to pressure and actually put early damage on the tier 3s, try and take those shrines.
And this is a VICI Gaming that we haven't really seen all tournament. One that's under pressure, is making mechanical errors. They've got to tighten up their play. Their team fight is still very strong. If they can get the right type of initiation out, they just have to slow down the game for themselves.
Yeah. Got any important levels? I mean, Ori's still trying to work on a BKB. He went for the Mask of Madness, Maelstrom. Heavy damage build. Paparazzi is getting close to his Aghanim Scepter. That will help a lot. But
if anyone's going to do it at this point, it's Paparazzi. He's got the most impact on his team, the most potential impact anyways. He does have that Aghanim Scepter. You can't really fight on Invoker before you get that item.
Trying to set up on Ori. Ooh, Yapzor. Uncharacteristic initiation from him.
They're still going to chase, though.
They're still going to be able to hit that torrent, and now the toss up in the air. As soon as they get the X. Oh, no! He managed to get away somehow between the X and the boat landing.
And they're going to ping correctly, but finally, VICI catch a break.
And now VICI Gaming can actually go for the initiation. They managed to find Zai with a Sunstrike over the top. That's an instant kill. VICI Gaming push forward, look for more. Fade. He's going to join him here, trying to get a dive to slow down some of Secret.
And the Aegis is going to fade out too. This is perfect timing for them, but with no vision, they don't know what they're walking into. They've got to back out, reset things to themselves. But a good move by them. Maybe even, I don't even know if they have any smokes left.
I was about to say, I feel like we've seen a lot of failed smokes from VICI Gaming. That was the first successful one so far.
They need to use this chrono whenever it's up. Try to catch core heroes. But you notice what Team Secret does. They just show Puppey in this bottom lane. He pushes out the creep wave. So even if you had a smoke, this is the only target that you could really run towards right now. Nisha and mid one just primarily focusing on getting these jungle creeps. And they send their supports out just to get this farm as, once again, the initiation.
Oh, going to interrupt, but the torrent actually lands on the two of them, so DY is still going to die, and Yang is going to be pulled back into the boat. This time it does land. They hit the LSA as well. Laguna Blade, so much magic damage that Yang has a hard time surviving through all of it. Yapzor just needs to be able to get the toss. Yule Scepter will slow him down. They give the kill to Nisha.
And They might decide to just go down this mid lane. They're still pretty healthy, and Puppey, he's pushing in this bottom lane. That's why Ori is trying to hunt. If you use the Chrono for this, though, this is not a good idea, and that's why he's just going to back up. That would have been a free Chen kill, but Secret most definitely would have just said, okay, their major team fight spell is gone, let's just go for it, and they just decided to go for it anyways. No Aegis on their team.
Initiation managed to get the follow-up with the global silence as well. They have the Sunstrike on top of the real Nisha, but they need the more burst damage. They don't quite have enough. A Force Staff goes down, and he's managed to sunder up side. So he's going to go back to full HP, now with the Chronosphere down, as well as the global silence. Oh, nice interrupt there. Couldn't get the TP back for mid one. Was running out of mana, so he's not going to get that full bottle refill. But Secret, I mean, they don't really need to take a lane of Rax. They just back up, take a shrine instead.
Yeah, the line's been drawn bottom. Puppey's creeps have already set up for this. YapzOr wants his team to move towards this tier 1 tower. There's no Chronosphere up, and the meta is about to fade, but with no Chrono up, this tier 1, this tier 2 is free.
Secret just had so much faith that Nisha was tanky enough to survive through a Chronosphere. Global silence.
I mean, you don't have BKB on Void. That's why the Lina just waits outside, catches you with Yules. They guess which one was the correct one, too. He's so far away from that BKB. And it's got to come before the next Roshan fight. That's the key here.
They're going to have Shiva soon on the Phoenix. Maybe that'll make a difference. But BKB is ways away for Ori.
Yeah, Fate's done a good job keeping up in farm. It's just, if you look at the silencer, DY, 24 minutes in, 1,000 net worth.
Yeah, that guy's playing against a Blink support Tiny. He will never have a good game.
And Ori forced to run back. He can't afford to die anymore. This BKB, it's not just about the Chrono, it's the ability to get damage out.
Yeah, without getting Yule Sceptered or Torrented or Boated. There's so many good interrupts. Look at that. Just mid one. That was super smart. That was where the Void was.
Yeah. Right now, he's just reading the game.
Fate setting up for the push here in top lane. It looks like VICI Gaming, they're going to dare a defense here. Now, they do have the Chronosphere back up.
The X on Anisha, just playing it safe. He's even going to scout with his illusion, try to see if anybody's up there, or he's going to reveal himself. Fade in this top area, still waiting to see if he has an opportunity. But they're going to just continuously send Nisha in first.
The increased amount of X marks the spot duration. This makes for a great way to be able to siege down this tower with the melee hero. YapzOr is going to find the initiation on the side. Will manage to get an avalanche onto two. They are going to put the Sunstrike on him. YapzOr down to half HP. Here comes Fade's initiation. Managed to get the Supernova off with the Chronosphere. They are managed to kill both that up pretty nicely. The boat's going to come in, locks in paparazzi, but the explosion of Yang is going to be able to take down Nisha as well as Zai. Not able to finish off anybody on the side of Secret, so they have to full retreat now. Slowing down YapzOr as best he can. Fade hopes that Yang will be able to follow this initiation in 2 seconds time. Blink Dagger's back up. They spot, nice Yule Scepter from YapzOr, but he's not able to blink away himself. Just always the damage placed onto him from that Spirit Vessel. They'll get the Culling Blade to make sure a third kill goes the way of VICI Gaming.
And they finally found the initiation that they were looking for, that YapzOr really gifted them. They were split up on the map. No one could Yules. Ori, he just got free hits. They had enough control and lockdown for Nisha at the very end. They protected the egg. This is what we were looking for when we were looking at their lineup. They've got overwhelming team fight.
Yeah.
They just have to cast their spells in the correct order.
And it seemed unnecessary that YapzOr initiated there, right? Like it was this puzzle that Secret presented. We have X marks the spot Terrorblade. We're going to take this tier 2 eventually. What are you going to do to solve that? And VICI Gaming didn't have to solve that puzzle at all. They didn't have to figure out a way to initiate.
The rest of his team was not that close to him. If you see, once again, the initiation comes out. He sees heroes. He just goes at them. But the rest of his team has to come so far forward just to take that fight. And in the back line, once the 2 heroes got Chrono, there was